All right. This is John, but we're back with another video. We got this light-skinned woman on my on my computer screen. What is she talking about? What is she? Nah, she got a point or nah. I sometimes hate the worst of hip hop titles. Shawty says, oh my goodness, real straight men don't have sex with a woman with another man in her. So she's basically, because I'm not reading that again. She's basically, this woman is basically going to, and I haven't seen this video. She's going to talk about how men, real straight men, real straight men, um, do not have sex with women with a woman while another man is in the room. Now, the reason I had to touch on this was not just because this woman is light skinned and I have a complex view on light skinned women, but I'll say that for another day. Um, it's not because of that. It's because this is a conversation. I'm not, and I try not. I don't like talking crass. I really don't. Right. But this is something that I've had thoughts on since I'd known about this thing about men engaging sexually with women while other men are in the room. Now, there are situations where you have a two-on-one, a one-on-one and another one-on-one, and then they swap. Y'all kind of understand the lingo that I'm referring to, right? And I- I'm again, I don't want to get into my shit. I've never partooken in this. I know people who have, obviously, and that's fine. I'm not judging, but I will say I even I just never understood if you're there and you got your stuff out, you got your equipment out, and you're with a woman. Okay, cool. This makes sense, right? But and then another man being there was with his equipment. I don't, part of me doesn't like to have my equipment out when another person's equipment is out. And also too, look, I wasn't an athlete. Um I was never even fond of showering in the showers. Like I would just once I was done with practice, I would just pack my stuff. I mean, most of us would too. We would just pack up and then go to the crib and shower there. Now, if you shower, then okay, cool. And sometimes, you kind of you might have to shower or whatever. Like I think I did it on like few occasions. And usually when I shower, like there wasn't anybody kind of there, or I'm at another shower or what have you. And it's not like a big deal. But this is like you're partaking in a sexual activity. This is what we're talking about here. Um, and I'll just tell you my opinion. I've always, for a while, I've kind of have had this thought that there's something strange about tag teaming, like two guys, one a girl, and I just thought that was just kind of weird. It's just never been something that, and I've heard guys would say, "No, it's fun, it's bonding, it's this, we flipping her and throwing her up, and we doing this, and we roughing her up, and I do this, and I grab her hair, and he slaps her." I just, nah, I just don't think, yeah, it's to me that, you know, intercourse is just not a group activity. Again, fellas, I'm not, I'm not just telling you what I think. You know, I'm gonna get to the video in a second. I promise. I'm just trying to kind of just express this, before she starts to, before she talks. Um, but yeah, I've just never quite. I've been asked, but I was like, I'm good. I'm good. Even if, nah, I'm good. It can't. What if she's fine? No, no. You got it. You got it. If Jonathan Majors called me up, if he got my number for some reason, and he said, "Yo, Jamba, got Megan here. she saw you that one time at the movies, which is a true story, and she wants you to join in, but I'm gonna be there too, and we're gonna make this a joint activity. I don't need. No, no. I'll be like, nah. I'll be like, nah, John. Nah, John. You got it, bro. You got it, man. And sorry about the whole Kang thing. I'm good. I'm good. Even on making good, I'm good. I'm good. So let's start this video. Enough of my fucking monologue. Let's start this video. It's only a minute long. It's only a minute long. Just looking at Pretty Woman, but I don't. She just looks like somebody I just couldn't trust.
I'm gonna start this off by
I can already, yeah, I can't trust you. No, let's rewind it. Let's rewind it. Pretty girl though.
I'm gonna start this off by saying real niggas
Oh,
don't.
why you gotta hit the N word like that? Ladies, some of y'all just be, look, I'm not gonna say that y'all can't curse. I don't mind a woman who curses. That's fine. But some of y'all just be hitting certain words and shit, and I'm like, ooh. Like, watch how she says the N word. Watch how she says the N word. Like, watch, like you gonna feel it. Watch.
I'm gonna start this off by saying real niggas
Oh,
don't.
why y'all be cursing like that? Y'all ain't gotta curse like that. Like, okay, let's continue. I'm being dumb. I'm really dragging this out.
Fuck
Hold on.
bitches
We,
with.
we gotta rewind it.
I'm gonna start this off by saying real niggas don't fuck bitches with
Ooh,
other niggas in the room.
God, dog, she got more testosterone than me. She from New York? Okay. I'm gonna play the video for real.
I'm gonna start this off by saying real niggas don't fuck bitches with other niggas in the room. Real straight niggas don't do that. Okay, real men don't do that. Secondly, if you and your nigga in a bitch all in one fucking room and everybody is being sexual, or everybody in the room right now is getting something sexually done to them, like example, your man's is getting his dick sucked, you're hitting it from the back.
God, God, I gotta pause this shit. God. Oh, I didn't even. Why is she talking like that? You see how? Look. I'm even. I'm not gonna but you could be just a little classier. I don't know, man. I just can't just get online talking about. See, if your man's is getting his dick sucked and that nigga is, why? If that nigga hitting it from the back and yo nigga is getting slobbed up, and the other bitch, why are some of y'all like this? Okay, let's rewind it a little bit. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna talk about what she's saying, but just the delivery is just so fucked up. So I'm gonna rewind it a little bit.
Secondly, if you and your nigga in a bitch all in one fucking room and everybody is being sexual, or everybody in the room right now is getting something sexually done to them, like example, your man's is getting his dick sucked, you're hitting it from the back, that is a fucking threesome. That is not a train. A train is when she is in the room, you exit, and another man enters afterwards. That's a train. But if all three of you collectively, whether you and the other man are not touching or not, okay, are actively having sex all in the same room, she's giving you oral sex and he's hitting it from the back, that is a fucking threesome. I said what I said. It's simple. It's fucking simple.
Thank you. No, I don't want to. No, no. Okay. um. Now rewind. Everything I said, or everything she said, I mostly agree with. Now, I've always thought what a quote unquote train was to me was, like she said, a woman is in a room, a man engages in the activity and then leaves, and another guy comes in. That's what it. I don't know. To be honest with you, all of this stuff is just kind of gross to me. I think that's kind of part of it. But that's what I initially thought it was, and I do think that a lot of men are who engage in the whole, yeah, we're gonna me and this dude are going to have sex with this woman or do stuff and she's gonna do this to me and then my man's gonna do this to her at the same time. I do think that they're coping when they say, "Oh, that's a train," as if it's like different. Like that would be a threesome. I would say that I do think that is weird that men classify, "Oh, it's only a threesome if it's two women." You know, well, I think the reason, okay, I can see the difference for the distinction. I think the difference is that a train is kind of, there's a shameful, unfortunately, there's a shameful component of that girl got to. Okay, it's kind of like this, right? I think here's why the subconscious reason as to why we use train for two guys and threesome for two women. Watch this. When we say train, a woman had a train ran on them, meaning that she got, quote unquote, I'm just using the term just so we can kind of get to the point. She got slutted out by two men, and therefore she's this. So we can kind of, so men can kind of say, oh, she had a train ran on her, like she's for the streets, she's this, she's that, right? Now, uh, having a train and being a part of it as a woman, there's again, there's a level of shame. There's something kind of that men look at that in that type of way. Whereas with the threesome, it's a little bit more of an uplift of the guy in a sense of that man had a threesome with her and her girl. So now we're looking at that guy like, dang, he had a threesome with those two, damn, he must be like that nigga. Like he must be so and so. Like, dang, like he got it like that. Like shit. Like you done that both of them. Like that's how we're looking at it. Versus when a woman had a train, it's like, damn, you got a train ran on you. Psh, I thought she was wife material. Psh, man, shit, man. Like I knew it. I knew it. Psh, look at her. I knew it. Fuck. See, man, these females, cause like you see how it's different. How like so I understand why some men will use one word for this and the other word for that, even though essentially they're two of the same thing. Um, yeah. So yeah, delivery aside, I can see where this woman is coming from. Now, as far as the whole real men and straight, and if does it, I'm not going to go so far as to say you're not straight if you engage in this activity, but I do think that I think that men who engage in this activity on a regular basis. Now I can see if you're at a party and you came back with but there's men who engage in this activity like regularly. And I think if that's the case, I think there's something kind of weird about that. And I think that as a man, you probably value getting off to a woman, like you put that up on very high of a priority to the point where you're willing to even engage in that with another man being present. You know, it's like, okay, it's like taking a shit, right? It's like even if I gotta take a shit real bad, I'm still not gonna do it in front of a fuck another man. Well, I guess if I'm in prison, then I got no choice. But if I have the choice, I would hold a shit for a day and a half, maybe even 2 or 3 days. It wouldn't be healthy, but I can hold that shit if the other option is I gotta shit in front of another person being there. Just I you know what I mean. I don't know. Maybe that's not the best analogy. On that note, though, I'm gonna end this video. Please like, subscribe. Y'all know, y'all know what to